Hello there, I'm Teacher Sam, and today I have a fascinating story to share about Diana's journey to improving her English speaking skills. Diana was a young, vibrant woman with an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. She was born and raised in a non-English speaking country, where the language was as foreign as the distant lands where it was spoken. Although she had studied English in school, her abilities were limited, and she often found herself struggling to express her ideas and thoughts. Her vocabulary was scarce, her grammar shaky, and her pronunciation often led to misunderstandings. Despite her limited proficiency, Diana had a dream. She wanted to master the English language, to speak it as fluently as her mother tongue. She yearned to express her thoughts clearly, to engage in stimulating conversations, and to comprehend the intricate nuances of the language. However, the road to mastering a new language is often arduous and filled with challenges. She was well aware of this, but her determination was unwavering. In the beginning, Diana faced numerous setbacks. She would stumble over words, her sentences would come out jumbled, and her understanding of complex English texts was limited. There were times when she felt disheartened, when the immense task ahead seemed impossible. Yet, it was Diana's resilience that set her apart. She could have easily succumbed to the challenges, could have decided that the task was too daunting. But Diana was not one to back down. Each setback, each challenge only made her more resolute. She viewed them not as roadblocks but as stepping stones to her success. She was determined to improve, to overcome her limitations, and to master the English language. Diana knew the journey would be long and difficult, but she also knew it would be worth it. There was a fire in her, a burning desire to better herself, to expand her horizons, to open up a world of opportunities that mastering the English language would provide. She was prepared for the hardships and ready to face whatever came her way. Despite the challenges, Diana was determined. She knew she had a long road ahead, yet she was ready to take it on. Resourcefulness became Diana's ally as she embarked on this journey. Diana's story is one of tenacity and creativity, of finding ways to learn English in her everyday life. She turned the world into her classroom, leveraging everything she could get her hands on to enhance her language proficiency. Diana's first port of call were online resources. She explored websites, apps, and online courses that offered English language training. She used these platforms to learn grammar rules, expand her vocabulary, and understand sentence structures. She found that the internet was a treasure trove of educational materials waiting to be tapped into. But she didn't stop at online resources. Diana knew the importance of practice in language learning. She started conversing with native English speakers to get a feel for the language's rhythm and intonation. She would strike up conversations with tourists in her hometown, join English-speaking clubs, and participate in language exchange programs. Each interaction was a chance for her to practice her spoken English and receive immediate feedback. Immersing herself in English media was another strategy Diana adopted. She began reading English newspapers, watching English movies, and listening to English songs. She found that this immersion method gave her a better understanding of how English is used in real-life contexts. The idiomatic expressions, the slang, the cultural references, they all added depth to her understanding of English. Diana also created an English-only zone at her home. She would label household items in English, write her grocery list in English, even talk to her pet in English. She made English a part of her daily life, integrating it into her routine until it became second nature. All these methods showcased Diana's resourcefulness. She didn't have access to a traditional classroom or an English tutor, but she didn't let that stop her. She found innovative ways to learn and practice English, turning obstacles into opportunities. She used what was available to her, proving that where there's a will, there's a way. Diana's resourcefulness was key to her progress. She found ways to learn, adapt, and grow. And in doing so, she became a testament to the power of self-learning and the wonders it can do for language acquisition. The road to mastery is often steep, and Diana's journey was no exception. The path to self-improvement, particularly in mastering a new language, is riddled with hurdles and setbacks. Diana faced her fair share of these. She would often stumble over complex grammar rules, struggle with pronunciation, and sometimes she'd find herself lost in a sea of new vocabulary. But did she let these obstacles deter her? Absolutely not. Instead, she embraced the challenges head-on. Each time she found a word she didn't understand, she would make it a point to learn it, use it in a sentence, and then incorporate it into her daily conversations. Complex grammar rules? They became her puzzles to solve. Mispronunciations? They were opportunities to perfect her accent. Diana's perseverance was truly extraordinary. She was like a mountain climber, relentless in her ascent, undeterred by the steepness of the terrain or the harshness of the weather. Every setback she encountered, she used as a stepping stone, a chance to learn and grow. She understood that making mistakes was an integral part of the learning process. Instead of being discouraged by them, she would analyze her errors, understand where she went wrong, and then work tirelessly to correct them. She was not afraid to ask for help when she needed it, and was always open to constructive criticism. Diana's journey was not a sprint, but a marathon. She knew that mastering English would not happen overnight. It required patience, persistence, and a whole lot of hard work. But she was ready for it. She was committed to her goal and willing to put in the effort it demanded. Her determination served as her guiding light, leading her through the maze of language learning. It was this unyielding perseverance that transformed her obstacles into opportunities, her setbacks into stepping stones, and her dreams into reality. Diana's perseverance was remarkable. Each challenge she faced only made her stronger. Each hurdle she overcame brought her one step closer to her goal. Her story is a testament to the power of perseverance in the face of challenges. And remember, just like Diana, you too have the power to turn your challenges into stepping stones. Diana's journey is a testament to the power of self-improvement. It's a story of resilience, resourcefulness, and a burning desire to better oneself. As we've seen, Diana took on the challenge of enhancing her English speaking skills, and the rewards she reaped were many. Let's take a moment to reflect on Diana's journey. It began with a spark of desire to improve, and with each step she took, each challenge she overcame, that spark became a roaring flame. She found resources in places she didn't expect, persevered against all odds, and through it all, her English-speaking skills blossomed. The benefits of this self-improvement journey were not just limited to her linguistic abilities. Diana's newfound proficiency in English opened up a world of opportunities for her. She was able to communicate more effectively, understand and be understood by a wider range of people. The world became a little smaller, a little more accessible. But more than anything else, the journey bolstered her confidence. She realized that she had the power to take control of her own learning, to set her own pace, to decide her own trajectory. And that realization, that self-assuredness, was a reward in and of itself. Like Diana, each of us has the potential to take charge of our learning process. There's a wealth of resources out there, waiting to be tapped into. And the challenges we face, they're not roadblocks, but stepping stones, leading us towards our goals. Improving your English speaking skills by yourself can be a rewarding journey, just like Diana's. So go ahead and take that first step. The road to self-improvement may be long, but it's a road well worth traveling. And remember, the link to my ebook is in the description below. It's a guide that can help you to improve your English, just like Diana did. And until next time, this is Teacher Sam signing off.